The world is a very crazy place. I actually don't really talk about politics that much because I always feel like I'm going to be misunderstood or misconstrued. Um, a lot of stuff confusing out there. I feel like there's a lot of double speak. I feel like a lot of a lot of information is backwards out there, and people aren't getting the full truth. So I tend to, I tend to get my information from all over this place, but I don't really tend to express it. I do music more than expressing it. But I was watching the Tinfoil Hat 2020 election night with Sam Tripoli, John Woodward, XG. They had like James Altucher on there. They had John Paul Rice. There's a really cool lady named Cheney who I'd never heard before. A few other people who I really liked. The network radio guy, but I don't know his name. And Agostino Zoido is cool. He didn't talk as much, but I always liked his comedy. Anyway, so I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's this kind of like there's this new type of people that I find funny and that I relate to, and I wouldn't really necessarily call them either liberal or conservative. Even if they like Trump or they don't. Like it's like I think that what the problem is that a lot of people grew up sort of liberal and they saw like conservative people as dorky, like Ronald Reagan types or whatever. And, the entertainment industry was always classically sort of liberal. But these days, a lot of the really interesting people that I come across have more nuanced views. They're not just going to go for the left-wing person just because they're being beaten over the head. They're not going to go just for. They're going to go for who they like, and it's not about political parties. I feel like there's a third party going on right now, and that's people that are interesting and intelligent and don't fit into either the left or the right wing party, and they might consider themselves more left or more right, but it's like beyond that, and I think that people need to quit. I had a friend that was like, "Oh, you're in Arizona? Oh, that's Trumper country." And I'm like, I know people that like Trump that aren't bad people. I know people, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it shouldn't define it, the way that people are defining it. It's really stupid, and I think that there's this third wave of people that I relate more to, and they're people that don't. They're more nuanced, and they don't just go lock, stock, and barrel into either left or right wing. They kind of, and I think a lot of it is comedians and musicians and people that just don't look at things as black or white. But anyway, I just wanted to say that I flipped around to some of the election coverage podcasts, and I like the tinfoil hat one the best. So I don't know. That's kind of like where I felt like it's people that I would want to hang out with or want to talk to, or anyway, that's just my cup of tea.